Wait a minute. Is Jill wearing my old couch? Welcome back to another episode of Gen X and Millennial Memes, where every Friday I show you some of the things that we didn't even know we forgot about. Please consider hitting that like button, and if you haven't already, smash subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a new episode. We got some good memes and hopefully some good memories today. So let's get into it. Me on my way to work with 3 hours of sleep, coffee, and running on my last nerve. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer returns to NBC after more than 50 years. Me radicalizing my Tesla robot by showing it footage of Cash for Clunkers. And so it begins. Yep, that is a real Roadrunner. We have them around here, but they quit coming up in the yard after I got my dogs. On this day in 1955, at exactly 10:04 p.m., lightning struck the clock tower in Hill Valley, California, sending Marty McFly back to the future. Back in the day when Pizza Hut was a classy family restaurant. And they had awesome pizza too. These Hostess pudding pies just hit different. Oh, they tasted completely different back then. They don't hardly have any flavor these days. The last time that I ate one, the crust had more flavor in it than the pie filling. Your father wore it. Your father's father wore it. Heck, Father Time wore it. No Shave November is here. That's okay. I have a full beard year-round anyway. Name a song title that asks a question. Have you ever seen it rain? My younger self watching me go to bed at 9 on a weekend. People who stay in a car a little longer to rock out to the end of a song are my kind of people. Yeah, I hate turning off the radio in the middle of a song. I will usually wait until that song ends first. I guarantee you, only a few will remember him. Why did they get rid of Jell-O pudding pops? They were awesome. Is this true? Did they get rid of Jell-O pudding pops? I did not know this. How we learned to drive in the 80s. If you live out in the country, you first learn to drive on a tractor. Then you learn how to drive vehicles on the property. Kids today will never know how hard this picture is. A lot of people always talk about Die Hard being a Christmas movie, but First Blood was the first 80s Christmas action movie. I don't remember that, but I guess they're right. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for Shaggy in a Baggie. Do you remember when you could just pop in a game and not have to install anything? Yeah, and not only did you not have to install anything, you didn't have to constantly update it, nor did you have to pay for a subscription. Nowadays, everything is microtransactions and subscriptions. There's even cars where their seat warmers are only active by having a monthly subscription. Even if you never had one of these draped over the back of your couch, you knew someone who did. My grandmother and my mom both have these. Nintendo predicted this fight back in 1987. Well, guys, I'd been waiting for that fight. And then, when the day came, I completely forgot about it. Not that I was going to buy a subscription just to watch it, though. With that said, what little I've heard about it since then, I think they went supposedly 8 rounds. Just from what I've seen and heard, in my opinion, I think Tyson threw the fight. And there's a lot of other people that believe that too. Behind the scenes of Godzilla 1998. Man, why didn't they just have this guy fight him off? Dude's huge. Everything's CGI these days. But back then, they actually had to build the sets. And seeing how these sets are built and to the level of detail is actually pretty impressive. The reason why 80s kids never say, "I don't know." Not sure where they get this from, because "I don't know" and "whatever" were like the universal replies to every question. The Billboard Top 20 from this week, 41 years ago, back in 1983. I'm positive you don't know what this is. If you do, you must be old. '80s girls, remember? 44 years later, almost 45, and we're still listening to 80s music. We really got sat down and served this at 10:30 a.m. and just said, "Alright." Yeah, whenever we'd go to lunch between 10:30 and about 1 o'clock, depending on what class you're in, we were hoping to get this for lunch, and was glad to get it too. '80s kids, we rocked our childhood. I am Carnival Mirrors years old. Little Golden Books. A is for Alien. This actually does sound like the kind of children's book they would have come up with back then. Witch House, 1980s edition. So out of these 9 groups, these 9 houses, you have to pick a single one and all the rest go away. Since we have to choose one of these lists, I think I'd have to go with House 5. What house are you guys choosing? Stranger Things Season 1. Stranger Things Season 20. Just over 2 weeks to Thanksgiving, and this bad boy goes right back up the day after. Age test. What is this? If you know what it is, drop it in the comments. Most people will not recognize this team. It's all part of my rock and roll fantasy. What color did you have? I didn't have any color as far as I could remember. I never had these. Just a gentle reminder that there will never be another generation who fought harder against the wind than we did. This is a Fact Check True. What's an insult you'll never forget? A teacher once said I was lazy because I did all my work as quickly as I could so that I could spend more time doing nothing. 30 years later, and I still don't see what the problem was. Because schools make good little worker drones, and a drone isn't supposed to excel at anything. They're just supposed to do their job within the parameters given to them. And if you get that work done sooner than what you were supposed to, then you better find you some busy work. Which is to say, you find something to do to make it look like you're busy. Otherwise, if they see that you don't have anything to do, they'll just give you more work to do. And you're not getting paid any extra, and they won't remember it when it comes time for your job review, for a raise or promotion. Back in the day, a McDonald's apple pie was served at close to the surface temperature of the planet Mercury. It's 1980-something, and this bad boy is in every living room. Yeah, that's where you kept all the magazines and catalogs, and sometimes the phone book. What is your favorite Nintendo game of all time? I think I'd have to just stick with the classics. Super Mario Brothers and Tetris. Remember when we used to skip class for a nap on the bathroom floor? No, I do not. Why in the world would anybody of any generation lay on a filthy, nasty bathroom floor? That's just disgusting. I don't care what generation you're growing up in. Hopefully this is just some Gen Z or Gen Alpha thing. Installs 2024 game. Pronouns and rainbows. Deletes game and replays same old game. If you know why the corner is taped, you are officially old. How about when you try to cut a piece of Scotch tape the exact width of the magnetic tape itself because something happened and the tape broke, and now you're having to splice it back together with a piece of Scotch tape? Weekend nights with a movie, a video game, and Jiffy Pop. You can only bring back one. Who are you choosing? I can go on and on about what choice I would make and why, but instead, I want to hear your guys' answers down in the comments of who you chose and why you chose them. So pause the video and leave your answers down below. If you don't know this group, you're too young for me. Raise your hand if you still watch cartoons and don't care how old you are. Some Tom and Jerry or Bugs Bunny or something is a heck of a lot better than anything else on TV these days. Ricky is 53 now and has 35 years into his life sentence. Kids today, Mom, can I have my iPad back? Me as a kid, the mines are calling and I must dig. Knight Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist. Michael Knight, a young loner on a crusade to champion the cause of the innocent the helpless, and the powerless, in a world of criminals who operate above the law. Yeah, they're called politicians and billionaires, which are usually one and the same. I slept in until 9:30 this morning, but don't be too jealous because I did it wrong, and now I can't look to the left. Man, it's sad how true this is. If it isn't my neck, then it's my back. I guess I need a different kind of mattress or something, but I don't know. I can literally smell this picture. Yes, I can. And sometimes it was so bad, you could almost taste it. And I'll end the episode with this. Did you know when you walk into a room and forget why you were there, it could be because you ran into an alien and he had to erase your memory so he could escape? Next time it happens, just remember, this could be why. And if an EMT or a police come up, make sure you tell them the same thing. No, don't do that, guys. I'm joking. Don't ever do that. If you enjoyed the episode, please consider hitting that like button. You can share this video with your family, friends, and social media. If you want to continue to support the channel, please click on one of these above and watch more videos. I thank you all for watching. You guys stay safe and take care. This is Akorn, over and out.